You know, I've never actually stayed on the title screen long enough to hear that. Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant, welcome back for more of Let's Play Mario Kart Super Circuit. Last time, we took on the Extra Flower Cup, and today, we're going to be moving on to the Lightning Cup. I said Star Cup, I lied! Suck it. I don't know why I said suck it. But we have a weather effect in this game! Rain! It actually does absolutely nothing except make puddles on the Luigi Circuit for you to spin out on. You can hop over them, which is what I like to do if I find myself getting close enough to them. And you can stop yourself from spinning out, similar to how you can do that for a banana peel, just break. But if I can get my item button right and shoot a green shell in the direction of Peach, that would have been lovely. Can't do that because I'm still not very good at video games. But Luigi Circuit, probably my least favorite of the character courses. I don't think there's a Peach Circuit in here. Yes, there is. It was the first course we raced on. Why do I not know things? I don't remember things when I say them. I do things, I say things, and then I immediately forget them. This is a terrible habit that I need to do something about. Why do I not do anything about that terrible habit? Like, the number of times I look at something, or I see something, or I say something, and then I completely forget about it is really disgusting. But, yeah, Luigi's got himself a little blimp over there and everything, and I guess I should really like this course. It always seemed kind of dank and dark and dreary to me, and even if this course was fun to race on, it just never really appealed to me. And I'm not sure what the heck is over there in the background, if that's supposed to be a hangar for his blimp or something. I mean, Luigi, I really have no idea what you're doing with this place over here, but I'm sure it's kind of neat. I'm surprised that red shell didn't catch up to me when I went over the sand. It usually does if you go just below top speed, but I guess it didn't. What does GS stand for? Oh, it's 4 and 5, so where are 1, 2, and 3? Why do I care about this? It's a Mario Kart game! But another one of my favorites, and I believe this was in the DS version too, Sky Garden. There are a couple of nifty little tricks that you can do here as well that I almost never bother risking. But the music here is catchy as hell, too. I love racing this course. And there are a couple of courses in this game that I really love racing as well. So we had this one, we had, what was the other one that I said I really, really liked that I completely forgot about because of what I said before, where I'm very prone to forgetting things? Yeah, that one. But it would be kind of nice if I could save my mushroom, because one of those super high jumps you can do off of the small jump... Again, I didn't set the trap. Why am I so bad at that? You can take a little jump over there. I think you'll find it's very difficult for you to properly line yourself up for a shortcut. Mainly because when you go very fast, you have even less control over yourself. Or you do, but because you're going so fast, you require more careful attention to properly turn. So I generally don't do shortcuts and whatnot. At least ones that are as difficult as the ones in here. Now, I already pointed out the one that's over to my right, and there's a shorter one where you can get an item just by a regular jump. There's another one coming up, I think it was over to the right, where you could actually... it was either over here or to the left, where there's a small cloud that you can actually mushroom jump onto, and then that cuts off a good portion of the track. If you want a good time in time trials, you should do that. Otherwise, if you're just racing normally, it's extremely difficult to pull off, at least in my experience. So I almost never go for them. But next up is Cheep Cheep Island. And this is really visually appealing, too. Visually appealing. Why do I care whether or not I use my adverbs correctly? I'm not sure. But the little Cheep Cheep is going to be... Well, nothing little about him. He's going to be hopping up and down in the background. Kind of nifty, and you got the sunset and everything. It's really pleasant to look at. I really like this place. Even though it's not the most fun track to race on. Now, if you go straight over here, there are a couple of jumps. If you have a mushroom, you can follow those along. But again, it's one of those that's extremely difficult to do, and anytime you see me do a little hop over the water or something, that's me actually hopping. The game doesn't do that for you. You have to be very, very careful in terms of how you take your shortcuts in this game. I cannot stress that enough. If you so much as lay a tire out of bounds, it will send you down. But that said, I'm having extremely good luck in terms of not doing that. But I do believe there are a couple of instances where your character will hop. I just wanted to show off those birds. I never really took a good look at those birds. They kind of look like the ones that were in Yoshi's Island, now that I give it a little bit of thought. At least I think those are the ones that are in Yoshi's Island. I've seen Yoshi's Island, and I've been interested in playing it, but I've never really tried playing Yoshi's Island too much. I mean, I gave it a shot, but I haven't I've been meaning to pick it up, I guess. There are a lot... Yeah, there's no way I'm getting out of the water before Lakitu gets to me here. Yeah, but you saw he took us right past the jump that would lead you to the shortcut, so I guess it was worth doing that. Totally did that on purpose, what are you talking about? But I've never really given Yoshi's Island a shot. I probably should. Because everything I see about it and everything I read about it is just all of the things that the game did right, and why am I talking about Yoshi's Island now? Why does this happen? How did this happen? Where did this conversation even start? Well, we end up in Sunset Wilds, and even though this one looks a lot like the Choco Islands, I do enjoy this track. And there's a reason why it's called Sunset Wilds. You will find out on the second lap, and now why did I hit that rock? It threw off everything I was doing. And nobody's caught up to me. This is why I like 100cc. I can afford to make a mistake! Which is a very nice thing. But the music is really nice in here, too. One of those tracks that you don't get to hear anymore, and I'm tempted to try the shortcut I can do with this. Can I? If I can find the jump, I think it's... Is it over here? I'm tempted to try it. I'm gonna try it. There we go! Oh man, pulling that off in time trials is difficult as hell. I'm surprised I was able to find it. But yeah, the sunset changes with the lap. So in the first lap, you saw the sun was still up. The second lap, now we've got things into twilight, and then it'll be nighttime for the final lap, which is a really, really nice touch. I don't think they use this in any other courses either, although my brain wants to tell me I'm wrong. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And there's a nice bit of coins over the left over here. So even though it's a bit out of the way, you can get those if you want to. Also, the reason why I avoided taking the normal path, all of those totem-like things, I don't know how else to describe them. Not the totems, I mean, I said totem because I saw the totem pole with the Shy Guys. It's difficult to describe what they look like. I guess they look like guys with hoods or turbans or something. I never really figured out what they were until I was stupid enough to hit one day. And I'd show it off if it wasn't so devastating to actually hit one. So I will try my best not to. But if you can get a good look at them there, those are actually Shy Guys. And if they hit you, they'll slow you down and steal your coins just like the Boo does. And they're very, very annoying to deal with. So if you don't have to, don't run into them. And that does it for the Lightning Cup, the first instance of the Lightning Cup in any Mario Kart game. And I think this is the only one that isn't an exclusive retro track Grand Prix. A little bit of trivia I didn't know either. But next time, we'll take on the... Wow, 3-star ranking. I'm proud of myself. This is UniversalGiant. I'll see you for the extra Lightning Cup next time.